2022 sneaker fan, what's the word? God, so we back in the building, man. Much love, major shout out to everybody that's been rocking with the channel, hitting the like button, subbing up, giving your feedback in the comments. I can't tell y'all enough how much I appreciate y'all's support. If it's your first time on the channel, I bring you content strictly for the sneaker lovers like myself. Whether it's a new release, something that dropped but it's still some heat, I bring you content strictly for the culture, man. So in today's video, I want to revisit the Air Jordan Reimagined Collection. We're gonna go through every release. We had 8 total releases for this series right here. I was sitting here really thinking, like, was it an underrated series or was it something that was just a thing for the time and it won't be remembered later on down the line? The title of the series speaks for itself. They took some iconic silhouettes and colorways and put a twist on it and put a spin on it and reimagined it. And if you're new to the sneaker community and don't really know what the Reimagined series is, I'll fill you in. The Air Jordan Reimagined Collection, a series that redesigns iconic classic retro colorways using vintage aging effects, distress finishes, or unexpected material swaps. The concept was meant to bridge the gap between older collectors and newer fans by putting a fresh twist on the heritage design. Instead of a straight retro release, each pair alters materials or introduces pre-aged elements like cracked leather or yellow midsoles. Its aim was to give a classic sneaker that we all know and love a vintage worn-in look, but with fresh materials to celebrate the history of the Air Jordan line. Details are designed to mimic original pairs from 1985. If you look at the box, it looks like it's from the late 80s and it's been sitting in a storage unit ever since. Packaging and small hidden details often mimic archival finds, factory mix-ups or early prototypes. Some entries swap traditional smooth leather for alternative textures like full suede or patent leather. We're gonna start with the first release of the Reimagined series. It came in this reimagined box. It's a very glossy, shiny box, like a patent leather finish on the box. Air Jordan 1 in the bread colorway. And they reimagined this pair right here with some patent leather for the complete upper. Very dope. A lot of people aren't a fan of patent leather being all on the upper of the shoe. I personally don't mind it. I just love the bread colorways. Came with a dope little hang tag right there. So it was a lot of dope touches to this release right here. This pair is special for me because my son was born and this was one of the first pair of sneakers that I bought him. So yeah, man, this pair has some sentimental value to me. Clean release, very dope, iconic colorway. The Jordan 1 of timeless silhouette. So I think this was dope. They put a nice little patent leather finish on it, and that is how they reimagined this sneaker right here. Second one to release came in this style box right here. Got a mix match lid on the box right here. Air Jordan 1 box on the bottom. And then the orange Nike Sportswear lid, very fire. This is the best Air Jordan 1 release of the Reimagined series. I think we had better packaging on the black toes, which we'll get to later in the video. The Chicago colorway will forever be my top colorway of the Air Jordan 1. Very clean. They reimagined this by giving it a pre-aged look. Cell midsole, pre-cracked leather up top, very dope. And it's a different shade of red as well. Looking on the toe box here, they did give it like a cracked leather effect, just to make it look like it aged again, like it's been sitting in a warehouse for 30-some years. So this is fire. This sneaker released back in 2022. I really like the packaging on here. I just think the black toe packaging was better. It came with this artificial receipt from back in the day, as if you bought it from a mom and pop shop. You can see the date right there. Has like a sales paper type wrapping paper inside, so that was very fire. 3 different sets of laces. You got the sale laces, you have the red laces, and of course I got black laces inside. The sneaker had a lot of motion when it dropped. This is the lost and found Air Jordan 1, my favorite Air Jordan 1 of all time right here. Third to release, another Air Jordan 1, came in this royal colorway. This was probably the most leash-like release from the Reimagined series. They reimagined this pair with an all suede upper. Very clean. I like how they put patent leather on the bread colorway. And then this is like the yin and yang to that. And they put suede on here. So completely new materials on the upper. A completely different look and style of the sneaker. This is probably the one that's going for the least right now out of the whole series. I'm pretty sure this costs less than the UNC Jordan 1s, but this was the third pair to release from the Reimagined series. I want to say this was 2022. Let me check the date in here. So no, this pair actually released in 2023. So very fire, the Royal Air Jordan 1. We actually getting the OG version of the sneaker later this year in 2026. So I'm looking forward to that. Next, this one right here did numbers in the street. You can see we got that aged boxed, of course. The Air Jordan 3 white cement, also released back in 2023. And man, this sneaker did numbers. Sneaker did numbers. You can see on that back heel tab, slightly aged, as well as right here on the midsole. This was a very good silhouette right here. It looked very different from the shape that we was getting around that 2018 era. Nice buttery material on top. My favorite Air Jordan 3 of all time. Slightly aged eyelets on there as well. I just love this colorway. The white cement Air Jordan 1, my favorite Air Jordan 3 of all time. The free throw lines, you already know. Very fire right here. And this one dropped back in 2023. The next one, very fire. They reimagined the box by this speckled print would normally be on the bottom half of the box and the lid will be black. The Air Jordan 4 black cement reimagined. Now, of course, you see the upper is all leather. The OG came with a Durabuck or Nubuck upper, which we will be seeing those later this year around the holidays. So those are definitely coming in the collection, it's no question. But yeah, this sneaker right here released back in 2024. This sneaker right here at one point was my favorite out of the whole Reimagined collection. At one point, this was a very dope release. We got that SB shape on here. And this was one of the first Air Jordan 4s that started getting that newer shape on it, that more OG shape, but very fire. Again, that whole leather upper. Honestly, I hate to say it, but I think I like a leather upper better on these than the Nubuck. I mean, I know the Nubuck is original, but this sneaker right here, man, I was in love with the sneaker. This was the one for me out of the whole collection, even over the white cement 3s, even over the lost and found 1s. This was just one of them sneakers right here, but very clean release, 2024. This was the 5th release out of the Reimagined series. This leather is so buttery on here. So for this next one, got an Air Jordan 5 box. This sneaker right here, I had got off Kicks Crew. Crazy story with the sneaker being delivered to me. I actually had to swap the box out for an older pair of Air Jordan 5s that I had, but either way, this is the Air Jordan 5 black metallic. This sneaker right here did numbers. 2025 release. This was the 6th release out of the Reimagined line. They reimagined this sneaker by adding a lot more hints of 3M. You can see we got 3M for the piping coming around the trimmings of these overlays across the whole entire upper. Here's the 3M on the back for the Nike Air. Very fire. Normally it would be embroidered. My pair is still dead stock too. Haven't wore it yet. This pair is still like going up in price. I don't plan on selling my pair, but this was probably the most sought after pair out of the entire Reimagined collection. The black metallics OG colorway. This is the first time we've seen it in maybe 9 years before this release. So it was pretty dope to see them bring this back. I like the Reimagined look. Dope toe box on there. That 3M really pops, man. Really, really pops. This was the 6th release out of the Reimagined collection right here. I think this one had the best presentation. OG picture up there on the lid. Very fire. Now this doesn't have an aged look, but this was a dope shoebox, man. Dope shoebox. Photo of MJ, the first photo shoot he had with this particular sneaker right here. Air Jordan 1 black toe. This is a PE sample. Again, the pair that's featured on the lid right there is this right here. Never released to the public. A lot of people didn't rock with it because of the Air Jordan font instead of the Wings logo. This was the design of the sneaker before the final model was ever put out. Under the lid, you have special attention in Jordan. Very fire wrapping paper. A lot of photos from his early photo shoots with the Jordan 1. Different ideas they had for the Wings logo. So I think this was dope. The packaging on here was dope. And you could possibly see that on the inside right there. My very best, Michael Jordan. This was a pair that he gave to either the ball boy or the towel boy or something like this after a game. And they made that into a release. It came later than expected, and this sneaker set, man. The sneaker set for months and months and months. Got no love. OG colorway. This is one of my favorite colorways of the Air Jordan 1. Not my top, but it is part of the trifecta. I mean, these sneakers right here, you know what I'm saying? The Reds, the Chicagos, the Black Toes. We talking about Air Jordan 1s that matter in a collection. These three colorways are the one. Very clean. The Air Jordan 1 Black Toe. Super underrated. For the last and final release, came in this style box. Now, if you remember the Lost and Found box, the lid for this box is on the Lost and Found box. I like how they did this. This pair released back in 2025. The Air Jordan 1 in that UNC colorway, but it really ain't university blue. It's powder blue, dark powder blue on this particular release, but gave it that age look coming across the collar right here. Very dope, the age midsole. This pair did come with a spare of powder blue laces as well, but I really wish the upper of the sneaker was like the color of these laces because they a little different, but they put a slight age look on here as well. So again, very fire. I love the UNC colorway. This sneaker really surprised me because, man, I thought people was gonna go out for this one like they did for the Lost and Found one. Man, I got up early, I hit on the sneakers app, and man, I thought I got a real W, but nobody really went for these. But man, very fire. This was a must-have for me. This was a must-have. I didn't have the 2015 release of this particular colorway, so I'm glad that it was easily accessible. And they gave this particular sneaker right here the same type of love that they gave the Lost and Founds. That age collar coming around, cell midsole. The UNC ones has a slightly more cell midsole than the Lost and Founds, but this was a clean release for me, man. I'm gonna be sitting on these for a little bit. I rocked these several times, but I probably won't pull these out again the next summer. Like, I want people to completely forget about the sneaker before I pull it out again. But I have rocked it. I rocked every pair of these except for the black metallic 5s, but this was the 8th and final release from the Reimagined series, so very fire. I couldn't miss out on this one. Now, they did have another sneaker that released, so it's technically 9 Reimagined sneakers. I ended up getting rid of this pair. I gave it to somebody who actually wanted a pair of Jordan 1s, but I ended up giving that pair to him. They put the black metallic colorway on that one. Very dope. I got a review of it, so y'all can check that out. I did that video like a year back, but y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what was y'all favorite release from the Reimagined series. If I had to choose my favorite one, I mean, it would go without saying the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found Chicago, just because, I mean, come on. Y'all see my channel. I know it's a long video, but if you stuck around this long, much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all. That's all I got on these beautiful sneakers. Jesus is love. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And I'm God's soul. To the next video, I'm out. Peace.